I'm really flexible about what I can offer as a virtual school author visit. So do get in touch to find out more. As well as being a writer of historical fiction and non-fiction, I also teach academic writing at university level through the Royal Literary Fund. And I lead creative writing workshops for schools for students of all ages at a London museum called the Wallace Collection. So I've got very wide experience of encouraging and supporting students of all ages to expand their writing horizons. I think one of my favourite talks at the moment is quite a general one about what the point of historical fiction is. It's all about making connections and kind of detective work. What's the real difference between writing fiction and non-fiction, and what kind of research do you have to do? I talk quite a lot about the different books in this talk, about how you have to fill in the puzzles, the jigsaw puzzles, and find these holes, and a lot of the time it's your imagination as well as research doing the work. My last book, Mr. Peacock's Possessions, for example, started with the story of this man who was my great uncle by marriage, and here he is on an island in the Kermadec in the middle of the Pacific. And in fact, and this is his father, Thomas Bell, who I turned into the character of Mr. Peacock. He was a really quite extraordinary figure. So I'd like to talk about the way the imagination works in this, and also the kind of research you can end up doing as a historical novelist. So a lot of work in archives, but then eventually I actually made it to the island which this family lived on, and which I base my novel Mr. Peacock's Possessions on. So very exciting research on a scientific expedition with the New Zealand Navy. I can also do talks about specific novels. For example, well, Between Us works very well for Spanish groups, and Liberty's Fire for the cultural history for French groups. And I'm particularly interested in helping sixth formers make that really difficult transition from writing at school to writing at university level, to make sure that they don't, and particularly now, to make sure that it's a smooth and easy transition. So, for example, I offer all kinds of different workshops, but one that works very well for smaller groups and is very intensive and hands-on is this one called the Paramedic Sentence Treatment. It's all about how to breathe new life into your prose in 5 easy steps, and we can work together in pairs, and it's a really effective workshop, and really helps students understand how to introduce that really important clarity to their academic writing. But I also offer one-to-ones, and I'm very happy to judge competitions, for example, historical fiction competitions. So looking forward to hearing from you, and I hope to see you soon.